What's going on, folks? Welcome back to On Texas Football. I'm CJ Vogel. Got a great video for you guys today. We're going to be talking to a pair of San Antonio area wide receivers. The first being athlete Michael Terry out of Alamo Heights, obviously the five-star 2025 prospect. On the top of minds for Texas fans going into the season, right? He was on campus for the Pool Bash, had a great, very strong official visit in June. Latest there is, hey, Texas A&M no longer a big threat there. So it's a big three for Michael Terry. A decision maybe not going to come for a little bit. I think Terry wants to sit down with his family, kind of reevaluate, maybe see some football on the field beforehand. But right now, Oregon, Nebraska, and Texas. That's going to be the final three for Michael Terry. Again, very talented prospect. I saw him in practice, got to watch him at wide receiver, at running back. Coach Reddeman down at Alamo Heights mentioned at times he'll be used as an outside linebacker as well. So kind of talking about the versatility that he provides, you can see why no one school at the next level has something set for him in stone, just like every other school that's recruiting him right now. So you'll get to hear from him for a little bit coming up first. After him, 2026 San Antonio Madison wide receiver Jordan Clay, really talented prospect, very smooth, a little bit of a larger body there as well. But Texas has been all over him this summer. He received his offer June 1st at the elite camp, where I was told he was one of the standout wide receivers, and of course was back on campus again for the Pool Bash like Terry. A bit of a San Antonio tie there as well. Freddie DuBose, a guy that he's singled out as knowing from the San Antonio era. Freddie DuBose actually hosted Michael Terry as well. So for Texas to have success there, look no further than Freddie DuBose and some of the contributions he's been having for this Texas program. But Jordan Clay building a great relationship early on with Chris Jackson, Steve Sarkisian. He likes the offense Texas provides. Hoping to get down to the Texas and Georgia game, but you'll get to hear from him already early on in his recruiting cycle. His timeline might actually be sped up a little bit compared to some 2026 prospects, especially Michael Terry, who we're still kind of seeing his process carry on. But without further ado, here's Michael Terry. Down in San Antonio, Alamo Heights High School with five-star athlete Michael Terry. First off, a little afternoon practice today. But how's that going? And, I mean, what's getting you excited for the upcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just getting out here working, being able to be with my teammates and stuff. You know, it's a really good feeling getting back here. So we got a scrimmage this week, and we're going to try to work hard, do good at that.
And of course, you know, the season's right around the corner. You know, 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks from Friday, I believe, is when y'all get started. What's the makeup of this Alamo Heights team this year?
I mean, we got a lot of good players just coming out, and you know, a lot of hard workers. You know, they just want to get better, trying to get better every day, and try to get to our goal, state championship.
Of course, recruiting is on the forefront of a lot of fans' minds, not just Texas, but Nebraska, Oregon, everybody else that, you know, are following your recruitment. Where's it at for you? You know, is a decision date coming in August? Are we going to wait a little bit? What's the latest?
Right now, I'm really just taking my time. You know, there's no rush. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to pick one, so one of them's going to have to come. So, yeah, probably later on in the season.
Okay, so a little bit into the season, perhaps.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. And then of the contenders, is it down to 3? Is it down to 4? What's the latest on that side as well?
Yeah, I'd probably say it's down to 3 schools: Nebraska, Oregon, and Texas. Those are like my top ones right now. You know, I really saw something in them, and yeah.
Well, perfect. You got 3 left. I mean, you took official visits to each. Nebraska a little earlier, but you got up to Eugene. You got to see Texas as well for an official in June. I'll start with Oregon. What was it about Oregon? And was it Coach Stein up there that's been your head contact? What's it like with him and that relationship y'all are building right now?
Really just getting to talk to Coach Stein and just really seeing how he has a plan for me and what they can do to develop me is, you know, really what caught my eye. And just the family culture over there. I mean, as soon as I went over there, I just felt home, you know. Yeah.
I know Oregon's been on a hot, you know, win success rate on the recruiting trail as of late. Have any of those guys been hitting you up trying to get you in the class?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just the coaches, everyone, players. You know, a couple players contact me, just let me know. You know, there's really something going on great over there, and they want me to be a part of it.
And of course, with Nebraska, Coach Rule, he's been a guy in Central Texas that's had a lot of success. Talk about Nebraska. What's kind of keeping them around in your recruitment right now?
Really just Coach Rule. He's really bringing something special over there. I could just tell, you know, when I went back up there for an unofficial visit, I saw a lot of players, you know, developing. They didn't look that good last year, so they really look like they're stepping up this year.
And of course, course, with Texas, only about an hour, depending on how fast you drive. But I believe Freddie Dubose was your host for your official visit. What's your connection like with him, and how's Texas, again, still trying to, win your recruitment, if you will, right now?
Yeah, Freddie, he's a good friend of mine. I've known him since high school, going to Smithson Valley, so it's not too far down the road. And Texas right now in my position, they're really convenient. It's a convenient school right down the road, so I wouldn't have to worry about, my family and them getting up there. But I'm not too worried about the drive or whatever because, my family, they really support me on wherever I'll go.
I was going to ask you, does distance matter a whole lot? I know Texas kind of has that edge, but is it something that's going to be an overarching factor here?
No, definitely not. Definitely. I get that question a lot. Just
figure so.
Asking,
yeah. And then with Texas, again, I know that they've had some commitments in the past. Reach out and say, we're looking at Jonah Williams, we're looking at Michael Terry. How's that kind of been received by you? Are these guys coming after you at full force?
It's not too bad. It was at the start, but now it's kind of slimming down. Just a couple coaches and players just talking to me every now and then, just let me know that they're on their mind. And, yeah.
I know you were on Texas the last week of July, I believe. Did you learn anything new about Texas at the time, or is it still just trying to increase that familiarity with the staff?
Yeah, really, it's just trying to get more familiar with everyone there, just the staff and the coaches and players that are going to be there and the players that are already there.
And in terms of where you play at the next level, do you care? Does it matter? Where's everybody pitching you? I know that's been a hot topic as well.
That's a hard question because a lot of schools, it's all mixed around. So,
sure.
Wherever I get on the field the fastest, that's probably where.
Has Texas given you a specific position or anything, or is it still, hey, we want you, we'll figure it out whenever you get down to campus?
Yeah, that's kind of what they were saying. Just want to get me down there, see how my body develops, and see where I'll go from there.
Perfect. And then in terms of personal goals this year for you and Alamo Heights, what's on your agenda to knock out, going into this upcoming season?
Definitely make it further than the fourth round. That's just got to get past that hump and hopefully go to the state championship this season year. Perfect.
And that's 2025. Five-star athlete Michael Terry out of Alamo Heights. On Texas football down in San Antonio at Madison High School. Four-star 2026 wide receiver Jordan Clay out here at practice. Season's right around the corner. Jordan, tell me what you've been working on this offseason and what's to come for y'all at Madison High School.
So we've been working on just attacking all the coverages, being able to implant things into our playbook that can attack every coverage, man, cover two. We've definitely been working on that. We've been working on me going to the slide, moving around so the double teams don't come. And if they do, we have a real fast, shifty slide that can make plays on the ball too. And from last year, I know we went 2-0 and then we didn't end it well. The season ended well, so this season we're definitely going to bounce back and we're coming for district.
What's up? What's the next step for you in terms of becoming a leader and one of the faces of this program?
It's definitely a big jump from last year being a sophomore with a team of seniors. No one really, they respected me, but it was more of they looked at me like a little brother, so they didn't really listen. But now that I'm going to be a junior this year, definitely going to make sure that we're all straight, make sure everything's straight, make sure that everybody has their head on the swivel, and make sure we're putting in that work so we can have a successful season.
Of course, one of the hot topics is your recruitment. You got the offer at the elite camp. You visited back for the pool bash. Texas is not too far from here, but more than that, how fun has recruiting been for you? The phone's always buzzing, new coaches always hopping in. What's that been like on your side?
It's been crazy. Within the first 3 days of school, I've had to leave class maybe 10 plus times just to take phone calls from all types of coaches, from all the way from I had Michigan and I've had Baylor, I've had everybody hitting my phone. So it's been a great experience. I'm very blessed to be in a position like this and have all these coaches contact me and wanting to recruit me as a player.
And of course, game visits coming up. That'll be one of the hot topics. You mentioned getting back down to Texas for a game, potentially the Georgia one, but what else do you have on your schedule right now that you're hoping to get out to?
So I'll definitely be up at Baylor a few times. For Tech, I'll be at Colorado versus Tech in Colorado. And then Texas and Georgia, possibly Tennessee. And then there's a few more that I'll be at.
I know Texas has a whole brand new group of wide receivers this year. Is there anything that you want to see in that offense specifically at the wide receiver spot?
From the last time I was up there, I seen everything I need to see. Everybody's real high, everybody's, they're all hype. They get on each other. They want each other to get better at the things that they're working on, and I really like that.
And of course, with Coach Jackson, you talked a little bit beforehand, but talk about your relationship with him and how things are kind of growing as y'all's recruitment and relationship continues.
Yeah, we got a great relationship. We've gotten to the point in our relationship where we crack jokes all the time. We know each other's lingo. So that's definitely what I'm looking for in a coach that I can joke with, but then also when I'm not doing right, you get on me and make sure I fix it.
Now, of course, I know it's still a long way to go. You got to play your junior season, your senior season the year after that, but put it in your own words what a timeline might look for you. You're going to narrow things down after the season, maybe commit this time next year. Do you have any idea about that yet?
As of right now, I want to either at the All-American Bowl in January, and if not, towards sometime in summer.
Okay.
I want to be committed going into my senior year.
The All-American Bowl this upcoming January?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So get it out of the way and focus on the your senior season ahead of time.
Yes, sir.
Well, perfect. That'll do it from San Antonio with Jordan Clay, San Antonio Madison's finest.